Welcome to UCLA and to Royce Hall. I'm Kelly Wall, Assistant Dean for Student Achievement in the College of Letters and Science. Thank you so much for coming together during these unprecedented times to celebrate our graduates of the class of 2021. We are honoring the achievements of the bachelor's and master's degree recipients in the College of Letters and Science, the UCLA International Institute, the Samueli School of Engineering, the Alpert School of Music, the School of Nursing, and the School of Theater, Film, and Television. Before we begin, the leadership of these ceremonies at UCLA acknowledges our presence on the traditional, ancestral, and unceded territory of the Gabrielino Tongva peoples. I want to remind everyone how much we want this event to be a success. For that to happen, we must observe several safety precautions. I can see that wherever possible, you are seated at a distance from people outside your household. Very good. I can see that everyone is wearing a mask correctly, with it covering both their nose and mouth. Your mask must remain in place every moment you are inside this beautiful building. Now, this is an unusual one. I ask that you avoid making any loud sounds that would ordinarily come out of your nose or mouth. We weren't allowed to include singing as part of this event because of COVID rules, so please keep in mind why. Most important of all, I ask that you think about how proud you are of your graduate here with us today, and how much that graduate wants you healthy and safe and a part of their life for a very long time. So please, sit apart from each other, keep your mask on, and avoid yelling, singing, or otherwise potentially hazardous sound making. Clapping, however, is strongly encouraged. Please turn off your cell phones at this time, or at least be sure they're on vibrate. We encourage you to take photos and videos from your seats. Please do not stand in the aisles because we cannot block them during the ceremony. Family and friends of our graduates, I am proud to present the class of 2021. is now my pleasure to introduce the Dean of Undergraduate Education in the College of Letters and Science, Adriana Galvan.
Good morning, family, friends, faculty, and staff who have come to celebrate. I'm honored to address these outstanding graduates of the class of 2021. I want you to know how proud I am as the Dean of Undergraduate Education to be here at this recognition of your achievement. Your victories are our community's victories, and they haven't come easily. Such accomplishments are the product of time and energy, dedication, and passion. What you committed to your education brought you to this extraordinary moment, and I'm grateful to be able to share it with you. You are graduates from the #1 public university in the country, and your arrival at this moment is an inspiration. Today, our auditorium is full of your fans, and trust me, this won't be the last time you hear a round of applause because you've done something extraordinary. In the years ahead, you will undoubtedly be among those cheering for others too. Take this moment of joy as an antidote to the challenges of life. Each one of us knows what it's like to feel alone in the silence of doubt when we need to hear the sound of encouragement. I see each of you in the future, remembering to support those among us who need to be lifted up by the power of your kind words or praise, and perhaps at a moment when you least feel you have them to give. So let this day serve as a reminder of how we have the power to summon our collective strength to raise everyone higher. You will act on the impulse to enrich the lives of those around you. Be an agent for positive change. Make this world a better place. We need you to make this world better. Take pride in your lifelong journey of lifting, for when we reach out to others, our hearts become stronger by becoming more open and compassionate. Now, as much as we might want everything to work out perfectly, there will be times when an obstacle blocks our path. Sometimes, perhaps the strangest idea or thing will obstruct your progress towards an important goal. It's part of life. You've experienced this situation before. Remember, you overcame the challenges of learning remotely at UCLA. And who saw that coming, along with the global pandemic? You persisted when facing the distractions of home life and choppy internet connections for your Zoom classroom. The tenacity you showed during these circumstances makes me confident in your ability to persevere, no matter what happens. You will be able to step back, if you need to, and reflect on your values, on what matters the most. You'll consider why you persisted and why you were still here. And this knowledge and these skills you developed at UCLA will empower you to soar in the months and the years ahead. You will create something new, something that hasn't been seen or heard before. And there will be positive change and hope. I'm confident of that. I ask you to lead the transformation that our world needs by becoming mentors. Mentorship is a generosity of spirit that brings everyone forward, both those who receive it and those who offer it to others. Be the mentors we need in our community, the mentors who build bridges for, rather than build walls against, those who may be struggling to cross over. We give ourselves a precious reward when providing advice and support as valued mentors. And may I share something with you? It feels wonderful. Never be shy about turning to someone who has gone ahead and made it back, someone who can tell you what might be just beyond the horizon, because even mentors need mentors. I'm grateful for all the professors, advisors, staff, fellow students, family, and friends who brought each of us here today, because we needed them on our journey. Let's just pause for a moment and thank those people, both the ones who are with us today and also the ones who are not. Let us revel in joy and gratitude. After leaving UCLA, look for the people in your life who help to make you a better version of yourself. Surround yourself with the people who persuade you to not linger in self-doubt. The mentors, colleagues, and friends you seek in the years to come will help you remember who you are and inspire you to become who you want to be. This moment we share right now fulfills your hours of sacrifice when it would have been easier not to push yourself so hard. It is the evidence that you have completed the most difficult courses you needed to take, and in the end, nothing defeated you. You belong at UCLA, and you make UCLA an acclaimed institution because of your strength, your voice, your intelligence, and your determination to succeed. Once this day has passed, I ask you to imagine it every now and then. Savor this moment, the stage, the seat you are in, the mask you wear, the beautiful people with us today in both body and spirit, the people who love you and are here to support you. Please carry this moment with you and touch on it in your mind and in your heart when you need it the most. Give yourself the chance to live in this moment again. May this moment give you strength when you need it the most. Today is a life story highlight, I hope, and I ask each of you to share your personal narrative with those who need to hear from you. Practice a genuine compassion for yourself, and at the same time, extend that compassion to a world that might not entirely understand you or your story. Be patient about that, too. Know that those who offer the most are often misunderstood because the gifts they bear defy the odds. Know that whatever you are doing, wherever you are, the people around you will be inspired by you to grow and to change. And they will recognize you because of who you are and all that you've gained from your experiences as a Bruin. Every day ahead of you might not be perfect. However, enough of them will be as perfect as they need to be because each one comes with the promise of a tomorrow. And I'm confident that you will make our tomorrow remarkable. I celebrate with great joy the opportunity to share this moment with you. And so, class of 2021, congratulations and go Bruins. When you became Bruins, one of your rites of passage was to uphold our true Bruin values of respect, accountability, integrity, service, and excellence. As alumni, you are Bruins for life, and you remain an important part of our extended community. I now want to share with you UCLA's Principles of Community, which are published with our mission statement. I will read several of these principles to you. Then I will ask you to make a pledge with me to uphold them as you join our other communities around us, communities that will find their greatest success because you, as a Bruin, are a part of them. I quote, "We believe that diversity is critical to maintaining excellence in all of our endeavors. We seek to foster open-mindedness, understanding, compassion, and inclusiveness among individuals and groups. We are committed to ensuring freedom of expression and dialogue in a respectful and civil manner on the spectrum of views held by our varied and diverse campus communities. We acknowledge that modern societies carry historical and divisive biases, and we seek to promote awareness and understanding through education and research, and to mediate and resolve conflicts that arise from these biases in our communities. Silently, please join me in this pledge. We will commit together to uphold these principles of community in Westwood and in our communities beyond." Thank you. Go ahead. Okay, and now would the first row of graduates please stand and begin your approach to the stage. Graduates, we recognize you today for your individual achievements, and we present you as UCLA graduates to your family and friends. Our master's degree recipients will be followed by our bachelor's degree recipients. The graduates will cross our stage, pause for a photo, and then exit the building for just a moment to have a graduate photo taken on the terrace outside before they return to their seats. May our recognition of your accomplishments commence.
Casey Traylor. Abigail Hernandez. Alina Christine Leholm. Haley McKenna Duran. Deborah Sarah Markson. Jenna Emiko Shigeta. Waibao Tucker. Kevin Wen. Beryl Choi.
Well, that was really fast, right? Fastest commencement ceremony you've probably ever been in attendance. Of course, because of COVID, we needed to do things a little differently this year, but having you here has been really wonderful, and we're happy that we got to see you cross the stage in this momentous occasion. Thank you all for being here. In the spring of 2021, the Chancellor conferred your degrees. And at this time, I want to revisit that moment with an acknowledgement of his words. More than anything, the Chancellor hoped that your experience at UCLA has opened up some windows on the world for you and leaves you yearning to know more. Your experience at UCLA is just the beginning of a life of continuing discovery, and the skills you've acquired here, in and outside the classroom, will serve you well in this rapidly changing world. When we gathered here today, perhaps your tassel was on the left, which is correct. If it isn't, please take this opportunity to turn your tassel, if you have one, while we listen to UCLA's alma mater, Hail to the Hills of Westwood. We're so proud of you, class of 2021. Graduates, please stand and be acknowledged by your family and friends. Please be seated. And guests, please remember that you must remain seated until the graduates have exited Royce Hall. Family and friends, we're grateful that you joined us today and that you've played such an important role in the success of our graduates. I will leave you with the words of John Wooden. Success is never final, failure is never fatal, it's courage that counts. Congratulations.